But next, a 58-year-old man from Mapperley has written a novel whilst lying flat in bed recovering from 2 brain hemorrhages. Last February, Bruce Roberts was sitting in his office and was rushed to A&E. In hospital, he had vivid dreams about places and characters of the novel he was about to write. Bruce's book, The Godot Orange, is about the origins of time travel with a humorous take. From New York to Mablethorpe, the book is based in real locations, which Bruce dreamed of as he lay looking at the ceiling. Well, he joins me now to tell you more about this extraordinary story. Bruce, just begin by talking, if you will, about what it was like to be rushed to hospital with a brain hemorrhage during lockdown. Good evening.
Good evening. Thank you for having me, Richard. Well, to be honest, I wasn't that scared because I was struggling with suffering the effects of what was happening to my mind. So my wife was obviously out of her mind worrying about me. I was acting like I was drunk. So like your typical drunk on a Friday evening, I was sort of wheeled into A&E. I was a bit more concerned that they wouldn't treat me seriously. But by the time I got there, I wasn't able even to operate my phone. So my wife was outside the front door being held back by security, and I was at the entrance main reception for the accident emergency, and they were asking me your name, and I was going, it's Bruce. And they said, well, what's the rest of your name? You know, it's Bruce. And I couldn't really get much past that. So fortunately, the security guy let Sue come in very briefly, and then they wheeled me into A&E, scanned my head, and I wasn't quite sure if it was a joke or not. They said that they weren't expecting to find anything. But then this rather worried nurse came back and said that they had unfortunately found 2 brain hemorrhages, and they were going to send me for MRIs.
Well, goodness, I'm glad they didn't think you were simply drunk. How did the book come about? Just talk about the first dreams you had. Were they dreams?
Yeah, they were. I mean, I suppose you could say this is where the fade comes in, and it's like started 5 years ago at MCon. I created these characters for MCon at the Motorpoint Arena. And it was just a fun thing, get dressed up, and then it was gone. It was put to one side, forgotten about. But as my brain started to rewire, I started to have these really strange dreams of these characters, this time-traveling repair team, time tech team. And these dreams were really realistic. So I started to record on my phone because I couldn't write down. I was laying flat, and the only time I could sit up was to get out of bed for, obviously, your normal things you get out of bed for, and to drink lots of coffee. So, yeah, they were really realistic, and they were of strange places that kind of went along with the characters that I created.
So do you think that without having a brain hemorrhage, all of this wouldn't have come to you?
Well, I think because I was busy being an e-learning content developer, I was quite happy doing what I was doing. Lockdown actually was even busier for me. So at that point in time, I had no idea. I had a book in me, if you like. So we thought maybe we'd do a comic, but after 5 years, you kind of forget about it. But I think my brain just had other ideas and sort of discovered this little store of characters.
Well, tell us about the book.
Okay, so it's a fun journey of starting off with 2 pilots who nearly crashed their Vulcan bomber into the east of England, and they have to be saved by the time tech team, otherwise the east of England gets annihilated. And so these 2 pilots become part of this future-based team that just happens to be using an airfield in the east of England, which I then discovered was a real airfield. And the idea is that they have to go and build this power network, if you like, with future technology that's been stolen by these evildoers, these bad guys. And they have to break into various art museums in the process of recovering key things in order to be able to recover this technology and save the world as we know it.
It sounds fantastic. We won't give too much away. Just very, very briefly, where can people find it?
Right, it's going to be available through all good bookshops from the end of this month. Obviously, places like Amazon, but also ordinary bookshops as well.
Well, Bruce, that's absolutely fantastic. It's been a pleasure to speak to you, and I hope you do very, very well with the book. Thanks, Bruce.
Thank you.
Bruce Roberts there.